What's up, guys, and welcome back to Thinny's Garage. In today's video, we're going to be replacing this transmission seal on the Scrambler 500. Well, let's get right into it. First off, obviously everything's tore off here. I went on a really long ride, and as I was coming back home, I realized the belt was slipping. So I thought maybe the belt was hot. This belt box was actually extremely hot. I'm not sure what was that was about. I mean, it was super hot to the touch. So if you know anything about that, let me know. But I got home, took the cover off, and I should have showed you guys, but I didn't. And there was oil covered everywhere. Just a film of greasy, black-looking oil all over everything. And there was nothing coming from this seal whatsoever. It was bone dry, other than in here where the exhaust goes, like it sucks air out, and it was sucking into here. But nothing coming from this output shaft seal, nothing coming from that. This, however, the seal, which I didn't notice because the seal had this over it, this little squishy seal thing, which is still covered in grease and oil transmission fluid. It was folded out, and this is pretty brittle. So I'm really hoping what I'm gonna do is try to take this seal out and put a brand new one in. That's what we're gonna be doing right now. I took all the belt stuff off, so obviously in order to get to that, you have to take this stuff off. So it's pretty simple, self-explanatory. I've showed you in a couple other videos. So if you wanna know how to do that, check those videos out. So I didn't replace these seals on this transmission. I should have, but on the previous transmission I had, before I switched to this one, I did replace the seals. I probably should have, but oh well, here we are. So what I'm going to attempt to do, because I don't want to tear this transmission out, is put a screw through here and then try to pull it on each side here maybe with some pliers and try to pull this seal out. And then once the seal is out, I don't care how it looks as long as I don't mar up anything. I have a thing I found that will fit this almost exactly to kind of press this seal back in. So let me find a screw and hopefully try to get the seal out. I have a couple of drywall screws. I'm going to try these first and see if I can get them through this metal. I don't want to get too close to this, transmission side. I don't want to get too close to this shaft here. I'm going to try to get right in the middle. Not sure if this is going to work. Again, I really don't want to hit anything. I don't want to mar anything up. There shouldn't be anything directly right here. I may try like a self-tapping screw maybe, because I don't think I'm getting through this metal right there. It's pretty thin metal. It's not real thick metal. I mean, maybe I can even, I don't know, tap this thing with a hammer, tap this screwdriver and see if I can make a little hole. Now, is this the right thing to do? I don't know, but it's pushing that seal in. So at least we know the seal is pretty loose in there. That's not working, so I'm gonna try to find a different screw. Might actually try a nail and puncturing this thing first. Now, this is a roofing nail. Don't have a lot of room here. That's the part of the problem. Well, it popped a little hole in it, so maybe this will work now. Oh, it's got a grip on it. Okay, we're through. Let's see if I could get some pliers in there. Try to grab that thing. If not, I may be able to get a hammer in here even. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? If I could get that somehow in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's try some pliers and see what happens. It might just pull right out, but probably not. Oh, yeah, that's not coming out very easy. Let me think of a way to be able to pry that. Hopefully you can see this. I got the hammer right here, not touching the shaft, prying on this red bar, which is probably not a great idea, and it's coming out. There we go. Okay, it is out. So you could see that screw wasn't, and look at that seal. The seal is messed up there. So that's why I was having some problems with that. Now I need to make sure it's all cleared out around this and make sure the shaft is pretty smooth. Get that piece out. That's that. The little, this piece right here is like that spring that holds the seal in. There we go. That goes on the inside of the seal, this little springy thing. So now we should be able to get this new seal on. As long as I clear this all up, I'm gonna get some rags and clean it up. Okay, I got some 1500 grit sandpaper and really smoothed this shaft out. That had a little bit of like corrosion built up, and I really cleaned the inside of that seal up. So this is the seal I got. It's the same ones that I got for that other transmission. I'll have the link down below. It's from Amazon, so half the price of the factory ones, and they look identical. So here's the seal. I'm gonna actually kind of grease this shaft up a little bit. Might put a little bit of oil or something on there. Maybe just some silicone, just so this slides on there pretty easy and doesn't fold these lips up. Okay, seal is going over. Okay, seal's on. Now, to put it on, I actually have this thing. It's a water heater screw and element wrench, and this thing fits this perfectly. I mean, it literally does fit it just about perfect. And I'm gonna get my mallet, and it's long enough to go over this shaft, so I don't have to, I won't have a problem with that. And I'll be able to tap it with my mallet and hopefully get it in. I could even use the wrench side. It looks like it fits on it too. So let me get my mallet. Okay, it's starting to go in. I may have to, this bottom side is coming out a little bit. I was really hoping it would go in straight and I could get it in straight, but unfortunately it's going in a little crooked. Of course it is. That sucks. The top is almost in, and I'm not even trying to hit the top. I'm trying to hit this bottom piece, and it's just not wanting to go in, which is unfortunate. So I have to try to just tap the bottom. There we go. It leveled out there. It's almost in. I think that's it. Maybe just a touch more on the bottom. I mean, that looks pretty good. It's just this bottom part that... Is that it right there, maybe? Kind of need to get a little bit of different angle on it. Okay, there we go. Now we are good to go. Now it's flush on the transmission shaft here and the actual transmission side. So now we can put everything back together. Should be pretty easy. This little thing, it had some glue on it, I'm assuming, so it stays there, but this was on here and I couldn't see that shaft. This, I think, just seals this from like water and debris on the back side of this clutch cover. So I'm going to start getting everything back together. I'll probably throw a time lapse on for you. All right, so that's how you replace the top seal on the transmission there without having to pull the transmission out. So hopefully you guys learned something from that. I figured it'd be kind of easy to do without having to take the transmission out with that little method I showed you. Everything's back together. I do think I'm gonna probably have to rebuild one of these clutches soon, whether or not it's that one or this clutch I got right here. The primaries are definitely making a little noise. I know the roller bearings, I think roller bushings is maybe what they're called, need to be replaced, but that's another thing down the line. Got everything back together, got this thing on here. Everything's nice and tight and sealed and torqued to spec, so that's it. Other than this, I forgot to do this, but I'll do that here in a second. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. That's it. My cat's eating something out there. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.